Hello, my name is Christopher Burkett, and I would like to tell you about EPW, also known as Elite Pro Wrestling, an exciting new professional wrestling promotion. EPW is a company that was created to give wrestling fans what they have been craving for professional wrestling as opposed to sports entertainment. I plan to explain the opportunity EPW has to fill this niche, the solution it provides, and its marketing strategy. Now, the opportunity is when WWE, formerly known as WWF, purchased their main competitor, WCW, also known as World Championship Wrestling, in March of 2001, it left a huge gap in the pro wrestling world that WWE was able to quickly fill. Unfortunately, by eliminating their main competition, it caused WWE's product to decline in quality and become more of an entertainment company rather than providing professional wrestling. This has caused many wrestling fans to tune out of WWE completely and have thus stopped watching wrestling altogether. With EPW, we intend to rectify that. EPW will compete with WWE on a head-to-head basis and give wrestling fans what they want: professional wrestling. Now, for my company and solution, EPW is a wrestling promotion based out of St. Louis, Missouri, that will give pro wrestling fans what they want: professional wrestling as opposed to sports entertainment. We will be a competitor to WWE, and once we have reached their level, we plan on going head to head with them by moving our weekly show, EPW Blitz, a show that will originally air every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on CBS, to Monday nights and take on WWE's flagship program, Raw, head on. By doing this, we can launch a new Monday Night Wars in which we and WWE provide the best storylines and matches while trying to one-up each other. Doing this will help bring fans to us to tune in every week to our show because they want to see how we can outdo Raw and try to beat them in the ratings on a weekly basis. Now for EPW's target market. EPW's target market will primarily consist of current wrestling fans as well as families with children. As shown by these statistics, 62.6% of wrestling fans are reported to be male, while about 37.4% being female. The age gap varies, but most wrestling fans are in the 18 to 49 demographic. Most of them also have high school educations at 52.2%, whilst they're married at 47% and employed at 69%. As for families with kids, in the year 2002, families with two parents and children under 18 were 39.9%, single mothers were 50.38%, and single fathers were 36.5%. We intend to target these, and with these groups in mind, we intend to target them and grow EPW's fan base substantially. Now for the competition. As stated earlier, EPW's main competitor is WWE, otherwise known as World Wrestling Entertainment. WWE has been in existence since the 1960s, and during their time in the wrestling business, they have grown exponentially, having shows in North America as well as numerous countries including the UK, Germany, and recently Saudi Arabia. They also broadcast in many countries in different languages. WWE will most certainly be EPW's principal competitor, and once EPW has reached WWE's level, we plan to take them on directly. Another competitor to keep in mind is AEW, also known as All Elite Wrestling. AEW's existence is the most recent, having only been established in 2019. Since that time, they have been firing on all cylinders, putting out a product that fans enjoy and in which they have become invested, and growing a large fan base in the process. They are the secondary competitor to keep in mind, but we can also potentially work with AEW in the future to, do cross-promotion shows and maybe also, help take down WWE together. Now, for management and operations, EPW will have 4 key positions in its first year of business. The organization will be led by the president and CEO, who will be responsible for managing the company, strategizing our plans and future goals, and helping write storylines and angles for shows. EPW also have a COO in place who will oversee all of EPW's business operations. Our CFO will be responsible for managing EPW's finances and ensuring our investors' money is being spent wisely and within budget. The last important role with EPW will be our sales and marketing director, who will supervise marketing talent and shows. For EPW COO position, we will need someone who has a broad business experience, and having experience in the wrestling business will be a plus. The CFO will need extensive financial experience. The sales and marketing director will need at least 5 years of marketing experience to qualify. Having experience in the wrestling business would also be a plus as well. We will operate out of our HQ, where we will rent office space in St. Louis, Missouri. Now the marketing strategy. With EPW, we can capitalize on the fans' disinterest in WWE and garner their support for our talent by having the best storylines and matches and give them what they desire. Professional wrestling, not sports entertainment. Wrestling is something that these fans already embrace, so we should have no issue getting and maintaining their interest in our product by offering them what they've been yearning for years. The biggest challenge will be keeping them invested. That is why AEW will plan unique matches and storylines to keep our fans devoted and pull in new wrestling fans. When EPW launches, we will focus on major wrestling cities in the Midwest, including our HQ location of St. Louis, along with other cities such as Chicago and Minneapolis. Cities that are known for their passionate wrestling fan bases. When EPW begins touring the East Coast, we will start by holding events in New York, Boston, and Philadelphia, all of which are cities that are known for their wrestling fans. By targeting these cities, we can reach our target market and grow EPW's fan base. Now, as for the timeline, we expect EPW to turn a profit beginning in the first quarter of the second year of its existence. By the end of the year, I'm confident that EPW will have grown a large fan base similar to what AEW has and become popular across North America. By our second year, we will be able to have shows in cities on the East Coast, and by our third year, we'll sweep the West Coast as well. Now, as for the financials, I plan to make a significant personal investment in EPW as I plan our mission and goals. The company's sales will increase over time, and as we build our fan base and become invested in our product, things like ticket sales and to events, merchandise sales, and pay-per-view sales will play a huge part in our revenue stream. And as you can see from these slides that I'm showing you right now, this is what I project EPW's finances will be in the next 3 years. Now, as for funding, what we are seeking is $200,000 in funds from investors for EPW to be successful. Liquidity is what EPW needs to fulfill our mission. My personal investment at the onset will be $110,000, so an additional $200,000 will ensure that we can take EPW to even greater heights. Now, the investment opportunity for EPW is that you will be receiving a 6% ROI on your investment. As time goes on, our company begins to grow larger and more profitable. The plan is to increase that to 10%, beginning with the third year of business. One possible exit strategy would be in 10 years, I would remain at the helm with my continued investment, or we could sell EPW to CBS, in which case EPW will have a direct backing from the network. In that instance, I would continue with EPW in an executive producer role. In conclusion, EPW can become WWE's biggest competitor, something they haven't had since WCW in the late 90s. With your funding, we believe that we can become a profitable reality. I want to thank you for your time and hope that you will have the opportunity to work together on this exciting project and take EPW to the top.